Hello, welcome back to Game 2 of the semifinals in the Feudal Cup of the Art of Winter 1v1 tournament put on by the Age of Empires Digital Edition, TA. So thank you for joining us. That's a lot of acronyms, I know. Tongue twisters. You got yourself Sneaky Chiefy here, and joining me once again is Mr. Monty.
Hello, hello.
Hello! We had a great first game, but now we're on.
Yes,
Can't worry about that. We got to think forward. Anything could happen.
I am really excited for this map. As everyone in our clan knows, I am a huge fan of Arabia, so I'm really excited to see how they play it.
And what do you think of the Civ's
What do you
choices?
think about the Civ?
I like Frank's
Um,
on this particular map. Obviously, cavalry and everything, and there's a strong Civ in general. I personally cannot play as Aztecs, though it does seem like a good counter to the Franks. So
I would agree. And recently the Aztecs have gotten a nerf, but before the nerf, they were universally considered one of the best 1v1 Arabia Civs in the game. So they still have a bit of that in them. Even without the unit compositions, just like economy bonuses, I think ticks are pretty favored here.
and what do you look for in like a successful Arabia start? Like, what are you thinking if you were playing as Aztecs right now?
So I think the standard start for Aztecs is Drush or Men-at-Arms.
Hmm.
And then from there, you have plenty of options, such as Eagle Warriors. You've also got Archers and Pikemen as well.
So you'd expect to see a Drush here from Young Rebel then?
I would expect to see a Drush or a Men-at-Arms, yes.
Yep.
If it's a Drush, he's going to go fast castle most likely. If it's Arms, he might follow it up with some Archers. But
And I think it's safe to say we will not see a repeat strategy from BlankSpot. No towers, but you never know.
yes, I wouldn't really expect towers from a Frank. If you want to think of a most meta standard civ you can possibly pick, I think Frank's is the way to go. Just classic scouts into night every time.
So more of a
But they are one of the best
conservative
civs that
choice for his second match then, you'd say, on BlankSpot's part.
I would say yes. Franks are very safe, pretty. They're really great at what they do, but they're also very predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, in Young Rebel's case, he can take advantage of that. The part of what makes Aztecs so powerful is their eco bonus for farming, which is going to help with pikemen and spearmen production, and then also their late game with the relic bonus. So I wonder if he's going to try to take advantage of those relics, or if he's just going to ignore them completely.
They generate more gold from relics, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Oh, this is a potential Vil snipe for Young Rebel with his Eagle Warrior. Oh, if he sees it, oh no, that's going to kill Vil. Oh, I'm so sad. No. Maybe, okay. Anyways,
It's not too
I
late.
got excited there.
It's a half-built wall. He does see that. I don't know. It's not too late.
Man. Oh well. One strategy I see pretty often is if BlankSpot is able to scout these 4 gold, or this main gold, really common for Franks is to just immediately castle drop that in Castle Age after a Drush Fast Castle,
Yeah.
because your castles are so cheap.
Yep.
So I
Cheaper
wonder if he's going to
castles.
notice that and then decide to go for that.
Yep. And he might already be thinking, honestly, seeing Aztecs, he might already be thinking, fast castle, drop a castle, get those throwing axemen out there as soon as you can, because that would be the anti-infantry move from the Franks, right? So.
That is true. Throwing Axemen counter Aztecs in most ways I can think of, such as the pikemen and skirm. I mean, not pikemen and spearmen, and then also the Eagle Warriors.
Right. And
So I
Franks
think it's-
do not get Hussar, so, I mean, they could have some backup from Light Cav, but it's not nearly as effective as it would be from a Hussar spam to counter any archers that the Aztecs put out.
That is true. So I think that Aztec late game is much, much better than Frank late game, except the Paladin from Frank. But the Aztecs do get the pikemen with the extra attack, and they do get the really good farm. So, and the faster created military. So maybe they can produce a bunch of pikemen really quickly.
And I'd say Young Rebel's
try
got
to
the
keep
better map generation, better wood lines. He does have a very wide open front, but if you look at the size of the front for
yeah, BlankSpot
BlankSpot.
has a bunch to wall. That is unfortunate for him. That left side, or upper side, I mean, is... Oh, he's pushing in his deer. BlankSpot is.
his ostrich.
Ah, yes, excuse me, ostrich.
I did have fun with Scandinavia laming one of the boars, and I know it's not devastating because there's 3, but it did give me a nice little boost. I think it was... I can't recall. It might have been against BlankSpot where I won the first game doing that.
Nice. Yeah,
Because it's just a short map, right? I mean, you're right there, so it was pretty easy to do.
Landing on Scandinavia is extremely powerful compared to other maps. Like Arabia, it's not even worth it most of the time.
Right. And it's a wide open middle. I mean, it's like the Serengeti right there between these two guys.
Oh, Young Rebels harassing a little bit. Oh, that Eagle Warrior is now going to be died. That's a Feudal Age Scout. He can now kill the Eagle Warrior. Or Eagle Scout, I mean. Okay, so Young Rebel was chosen to go archers.
Yeah, I can see that.
What do you think about
range.
that?
Well, I've always loved archers. Archers save kind of guy, so it's risky though, because if he does the Frank meta, you're putting yourself out there. But you could always just get some spearmen to go along with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think you have to add spearmen with your archers. I'm also curious to see if he goes 1 or 2 range archers, because if he goes for a more eco approach, he can just go 1 range archers and survive until castle and play defensive, or he can go 2 and try to really push back BlankSpot.
I'm showing 14 military by BlankSpot right now. Oh, that's a score, not a counter. Sorry. Yeah, only 2 military. That makes more sense.
Ah, okay.
Equal vil count at 25-24, just about.
Okay, so look at BlankSpot's map. Oh, there's... Alright, so he's walled out his 2 secondary golds.
Right.
So those are extremely exposed. And his main gold is reachable by either a castle or crossbows or towers. I think I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Did Young Rebel see this? Yeah, he does not see that main gold pile yet. But he may
so
later.
Lack of scouting. Scouting is extremely important.
Yep. So here come the scouts, and we have some.
Should have been okay. He's got the pre-built spears. He's going 2 range archers.
2 archers range. Yep.
So he's got enough on gold and more than enough on wood.
Now Frank's faster stables are just constant. It's not a research tech, if I'm remembering correctly, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
It is actually a research tech. It's 40% from the castle.
Okay, gotcha.
40% faster working. I was thinking about the Huns.
Right. And then they get extra damage to their cavalry as well, or no?
They get extra HP.
Extra HP, that's right, okay.
So if I was Young Rebel, I would just bring these spears around. I don't know why he's not trying to engage with those spears when he can.
Yeah, that archer's like a mosquito.
I really hope that he doesn't overproduce spears. That's a really common mistake for a lot of players. Oh, is he going to get through the wall in the gate? Oh, he doesn't. Okay. I thought the spearman might have let him through.
Let's see that
okay,
micro.
so BlankSpot is adding a range. I'm probably to add skirms.
Yeah.
Going scouts into skirms is
Mhm.
really, really common. So that means he's looking to prolong feudal age even longer.
Which again is BlankSpot's MO. He's going to look to try to end games as fast as possible throughout the tournament.
I actually like this decision. However, if he wanted to go for this, I think it would have been better to add the range a lot earlier.
Okay. Maybe it's a reactionary to seeing 2 archery ranges on Young Rebel's side.
That is true, yeah.
And here we go. We have Young Rebel moving up to
This is a great counterattack.
counter raid. Yep.
Because BlankSpot has no military. But he has plenty of resources to produce skirms. Okay, there he goes.
Yep. He's got 18 military for Young Rebel, 3 for BlankSpot. So.
Okay, but he still has his scouts hanging around. So hopefully his scouts can snipe some reinforcements. Get some free kills on those archers.
And we have a safety stable from BlankSpot.
I wonder if that's a panic stable just trying to defend, or if he actually wants that to go up.
I think he's hoping it goes up because it's a stable, and he's the Franks, but he's using it as defense as well.
So notice that these skirms don't have the first armor upgrade. So skirmishers without the first armor upgrade are useless against 9 archers with fletching.
Yep.
So if he knows that he can, if he checks, like just clicks on these units, he can see that they don't have armor, and he can just kill them, like pretty much immediately.
And for those players who are just starting out, it's a great tip what Mr. Monty just said. Click on the enemy unit, even if you're not going to left click on them, even if you're not going to attack them, to scope out what they have. And this kind of gives you a hint to, is he dedicated to going archers full time, or is he just putting a few archers out now? If there's a lot of upgrades, you can assume that he's dedicated to putting out more of them down the line. So
yes, that's a great point. So like, the fact that he does not have armor would tell me that he wants to click the castle, and that's why he's not putting armor.
Yep. So it's advanced tactics like that that kind of separate players. Again, we're in the Feudal Cup, not the Castle Cup, which is the upper echelon within TAW. But TAW itself, as a clan, has a wide range of skills. So if you're interested in joining a clan and learning from people like Mr. Monty, we have trainings on Wednesdays, for example, as well as the recreational games every Saturday. There's my little plug.
And one thing for newer players that's really important is you notice he got fletching for his skirms. That is not something you want to do. For skirms you need armor. Not fletching.
Good point. So if you was doing archers, you want fletching, which is attack bonus. If you're doing skirms, you want leather, which is defense, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that is correct. And for knights, you always want the armor.
Right, and infantry too, right? You want armor first?
Yes. Yep. So the only thing you want to attack first for is archers in the archer line.
Right.
So this is really risky. He's going to jump in with 17 archers when he knows BlankSpot's in Castle Age. I think this might win or lose in the game, this decision to jump to... Unless he's not going to dive that deep. If he just kind of taps in and taps out, he might be okay, but I think this is extremely risky.
Yeah, with knights on the way.
All BlankSpot has to do is trap him in and get a Mangano out there and kill all these archers. Oh, and he's got +2 knights out.
Oof,
Those archers are going to do nothing to that knight.
These knights are rough.
I think this is what loses in the game. If these archers die, he ends up losing the game. I think this is why. See, those skirms don't have armor still. They just melted to those archers.
So we'll look for crossbow immediately, although he's going with bodkin arrow instead.
I would...
Oh, and he's going Eagle Warriors.
Why do you think he's going Eagles?
Trying to raid, I suppose, but...
So if you know you're going against Franks, and they pretty much have to go Knights if they want to stay competitive, I don't know why you would add Eagles. Because Knights get bonus damage against Eagles, I think. And if not, they do extremely well against them.
Yeah,
I don't remember if
I'd
it's
look
just
for an upgrade to pikemen.
infantry, or if it's...
Yeah. But again, I'm an archer civ guy, so I would instantly go crossbowmen and pikemen. That'd be like my gut reaction right here, but I don't know. Young
I
Rebel
agree.
went
I
heavy
think if
on
he can
Eagles.
mass enough archers, and just keep some spears around, that kills everything that BlankSpot has right now.
He smells blood in the water, though. He's not backing down from this gate that he destroyed.
I like the Eagles for the raiding. I do like them for raiding, but you can't take engagements against Knights with them.
Yeah.
Like, you would just send like one Eagle to the bottom wood line, send one Eagle to the left wood line, one Eagle to the gold, one Eagle to the stone. Be as annoying as humanly possible.
He's got his spearmen in there too, so maybe he's thinking micro raid for Vils with the scouts, use the spearmen for the knights, and crossbowmen just walking around. So.
I'm really liking Rebel's spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't be taking this engagement with the Eagles against the Knights, but other than that, he's looking really great.
He sniped 3 or 4 Vils off stone just there.
This is such a risky move, moving these archers in.
Yeah.
Because look, you've got a Maganel coming out now from BlankSpot, and that can clean this up.
4 Vils,
if he's not careful.
5, 6 almost? 6
I think at this point... Oh, okay, no, that's... Okay, I thought that was a castle from Young Rebel. I was about to freak out. That would have been...
There's the
insane.
Maganel! Oh,
right,
he got him!
Maganel's out. Is he gonna micro? Yep, those archers are dead.
And there's the castle.
So now the
Oof.
question is, do you think it was worth it?
No. I mean, he got the Vils, but he lost his, his entire army?
So let's check the Vils. So BlankSpot has 37 Vils, and Young Rebel is at 34.
Mm-hmm.
So just because of his military focus, he's just not producing as many villagers.
Yep. He did get the forward. He's got a Mangonel of his own. Won't do much against that castle. And he's teched into Eagle Warriors from Eagle Scouts. So he's going all in with the Eagles.
So one thing that we can see is that he's denying one of his secondary golds, and that it's easy for him to deny this other secondary gold.
That's right. He did scouted that area out now. So
there is a neutral gold to the northwest of BlankSpot, but that's going to be hard to spot.
if you're
But other than that,
BlankSpot,
BlankSpot's kind of...
go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say that other than that, BlankSpot's kind of going to run dry on gold unless he can retake the front of his base.
Which he looks to be doing something with those Vils up front. I was going to ask you what if
That
you were
is
in his
such an
spot, what you would
exposed
do.
TC.
Yeah.
BlankSpot?
Yep. If you were BlankSpot, what would you be
Alright.
thinking?
So if I saw that he was going for Eagles, I would have... Well, honestly, as Frank, you have to go Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you got the castle up, you can also start going into a few throwing axes.
Whew.
But I'm a very aggressive player, so I prefer to make military over economy,
Mm-hmm.
and that seems like to be the opposite of what BlankSpot's doing. He's deciding to add town centers instead of produce military, and I think that's gonna, like, this town center at the front, like I said earlier, is extremely exposed.
I don't think he anticipated a forward siege workshop from Young Rebel. I bet that caught him off guard to see that Mangonel.
That is true. That's a good point. He's gonna try to snipe it with this knight, I think, but I don't think it's gonna do it much.
Got to repair that Mangonel with that forward Vil.
Oh, yeah,
is he gonna get it?
that knight's dead. Oh gosh, he killed his own Maganel.
Boom.
Okay, so his throwing accent is starting to come out now.
Yep, I love this move from BlankSpot. When I play Franks, I mean that I usually go paladins, but if I see someone going infantry like Celts or something, I'll use a throwing axeman. So. Oh, he's killing more of his own
gosh, he's done
units.
he's done more damage to himself than the enemy with his Maganel.
It's true. It's true.
Might as well delete it at this point.
Young Rebel, we love you.
Oh, I
but
wonder if he's
I don't
used
know
those
about
builds.
that. Yeah, I don't think so. Not yet. Now he does.
Oh, that's not a good idea. I hope he doesn't. Okay, I think he's bailing. Okay, yeah, he bailed. Did you see that attempted castle for BlankSpot?
I did not. No, where was he going to put it?
So
Oh, off to the
he was
right.
about to place it in front of this exposed town center.
Yeah, yeah. Doubt
That
Castle.
would not have been good. Okay, so a monastery for Aztecs. I think if he can get some monks out, that's what wins him the game, because monks are so good against knights.
Monk siege push would be very effective. He does not see this
Oh,
castle.
there he goes with the castle. There he goes. That's it. Does Rebel see that?
Not quite yet. Nope. But he's moving up.
Oh, that's gonna be.
You still with us, Monty? Getting some weird feedback from your mic.
The castle does go up.
TC down, castle up, and the monks are already working.
I really love the monk edition.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only thing that can kill these eagles is knights. And nothing is scarier than some monks for a bunch of knights.
But nay, Hawk.
You start getting those relics, like you said.
And he has map control, yeah. He can get relics and then just hang out until the late game.
Mm-hmm. I want to see more raiding from these. It's a grid mass he has. But, oh, those mangonels left wide open.
So if I'm BlankSpot, I know I'm ahead of Nico, and know I'm behind a military. So I would just defend with Calf and hope you can get to Paladin, or not even Paladin, just Cavalier, before Young Rebel.
Mm-hmm. He's not even, he's doing scouts and axemen.
Because you either have to go full military or full boom. It's really difficult to do a mix of both. It is possible, but it's very, very difficult.
This second castle's so prime, though. It does secure him his forward gold, which he's taking advantage of now.
And these two TCs with this wood line.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it was very risky to put up, but now that it is up, it's very, very nice. He's making some light cav. I would really like to see him send those just to Rebel's base randomly, just to try to see what he can find.
Sure, why not?
Because around this time of the game, this is when people start over-chopping on their wood lines, trying to expand, building farms in weird spots.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
I mean, even one throwing axeman is doing well against that Eagle Warrior at close range. That's an unupgraded throwing axeman.
Yeah, that's bare bones. No armor.
Yeah. Okay, another castle for BlankSpot. I'm not really sure what he's trying to defend with that castle. I don't know. I would rather see it next to his main gold if he's worried about being defensive, or to the left of his original town center
Mm-hmm.
if he's worried about being raided.
Another conversion, but he lost the monk.
And also by going monks, you kind of force the enemy to go light cav, even if they don't want to.
Right.
So that's a huge drain on food economy, which delays his Imperial Age, if he's going to go Imperial.
I'd be looking to see Young Rebel click up, not immediately, but soon.
He does have the resources. So now he has a bunch of throwing action. He just got to keep these guys alive. Oh gosh.
Slow range,
oh,
though.
Man.
Like,
yeah.
They're so effective when they're upgraded and have that unique tech to extend their range, but at 3 range, they are limited.
BlankSpot needs to get to Imp, get elite throwing action.
Yes, he
I
does.
think that's his only chance at this point. Because Castle's throwing action on... Oh, that's another conversion.
Great conversion. Save the Mangonel. Ooh. And he's got his Villa to repair.
Aztec monks, man. They're so good.
Do they have faster conversions as well? Aztec monks?
They do not know. Just the insane HP.
Is it Teutons that have resistance to conversion? Is that what I'm thinking?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. That is their team bonus.
Oh, it's a team bonus. Interesting. So Frank's
Okay,
Teutons
so-
combo might be helpful.
Yeah, possibly, possibly.
But I digress. They've stalled out
I'm
a
really
little bit.
interested
Like,
to see what...
go ahead, sorry.
But if you're Young Rebel, you're okay with stalling.
Yeah. And they're both clicking to
You're
imp.
controlling the map. You can start collecting relics.
Yep.
Your eco's untouched.
Yep.
You're keeping pressure on him, being annoying, letting him know you're there. You know you clicked up to imp.
Yep. As long as
The
you're
only
doing
thing
something
that-
behind this, you know, like you can't just sit on your laurels. Like you have to have a plan.
I wonder if his plan is going to be to go for a castle, so we can start making tread, or if he's just going to go elite eagle warrior and more heavy on the monk upgrade.
Great job with those mangonels killing those gold
Yeah,
miners.
denying that gold. And BlankSpot just needs to get elite throwing axeman. That's his saving grace right now. Alright, so another siege workshop. He's probably going Capture Ram. And I hope elite eagle. Oh, yep, he just clicked the upgrade.
Mm-hmm. These throwing axemen do a good job against rams, though. They're technically infantry
Anything
attacks,
melee
so-
does a great job against ram. I don't know why he is trying to send it in by itself. Alright, here's going to be another conversion possibly. Nope. He also shouldn't be sending in his rams until he gets Capture Ram. That's very important as well.
Yeah. You want at least 3 rams filled with eagle warriors.
Yes, I agree.
People
And
forget,
can
you put
even-
units inside the ram, it not only moves faster, it attacks faster. It's a huge bonus to fill those rams with infantry.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people forget to do.
Not to mention gives you the option of dumping them out if you get knights running up on you to kill them. So
So I wonder what Young Rebel's plan is on how to push these castles. Because he's sending in... Oh, is BlankSpot getting Bearded Axe? Oh, no, that's Queen. What is this upgrade?
that's the stables work faster, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
The silver crown. The gold
he's
crown
going-
will extend the range of the axemen, I believe. Ooh, they do just devastate.
I think Young Rebel needs a new plan. Oh, okay. I love this engagement.
Oh, good hit!
His upgrades just came in.
Those
This
mangonel
is
working.
really good. This is when he needs to
Oh,
send in
there it
ram.
is. What a hit.
This is when he needs his ram right now.
Yeah, that's when
'Cause
you
now
put
those
the rams
mangonels
in.
are dying.
Yep.
So he's going knight. They still should do fairly well against... Oh, Cavalier. Okay, now I would start to be worried if I was Young Rebel, seeing Cavalier.
Another conversion. Did not get any monks. Great move.
Nice. Very important. Now all that military is going to heal. So that's also really key as well. He is still not really collecting those relics.
No, he's neglecting it. Whether on purpose or he hasn't scouted even. So you'd assume that he'd be scouting with the intent of finding and collecting them, but he's just not
Okay, so
concentrated on it.
The beauty of Aztecs is that you already have all of the infantry upgrades and already have all the barracks to produce pikemen.
Right.
So I'm really waiting to see him tech into pikemen.
We have a Treb taking out that forward siege workshop, and a lot of light cab,
Alright.
which is a good move with the monks in the field, because the monks are dead now.
I mean, even Light Gab do well against Eagles. Young Rebel just needs to realize if he just goes pikemen, then he's going to be way better off. Just keep your Eagle numbers alive and spam pikemen.
And with those siege workshops down, he's going to need another plan to take out those castles.
I agree. Is he on stone? He is on stone. Okay, so he's decided to go with... Okay, he's sending a bunch of bills forward.
He has yet to build a
Young Rebel.
castle, Young Rebel. Amazing.
He has 15 bills going forward. I'm really would like to see him place it on this little hill.
They each have 10 gold in their hands, too. It's so funny.
Oh no, he forgot to drop it off.
That's a lot of gold on the field, I'm not going to lie.
So much gold. Alright, so that castle's going up.
Another pro tip for you beginners. If you're going to do a forward castle, make sure to drop off the resources before you march your villagers out there.
That's true.
That's such a dangerous army, though. Look at these 36 elite, fully upgraded elite Eagle Warriors.
I would get some monks on them, heal them up, and then play defense and hide behind your tread. And you also have to add pike. If you do that, you win.
Yeah, not a single pikeman yet.
Yep. You really just need to, because you can dive in and take out trebs with eagles so easily, even if there's cavalry there.
There's more monks trying to get the cav.
Oh, that is true. Did he get a conversion? I don't think so.
They're not paladins yet, so they're not. Oh, we got.
Is he clicking? He's okay. No, paladin. I think he has to continue producing. Oh gosh, this is not a good. Why is he building this castle here? It's just going to get shut down. I don't understand.
It's well within sight of that castle on the hill. Yeah.
I wonder. Do you think did he see the castle before
he must have, right? Because the
did.
cav were under the range of it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. If Rebel can just have the game sense to go, Rebel has so much wood and so much food. He can spam so many pikemen right now.
Yeah, that's a
He
missing
just
element.
needs to shift queue as many pikemen as he can.
And again, Rebel, when you rewatch this replay, we're not railing on you on purpose. It's easy for us to say that up here.
That is true.
In hindsight, but don't forget your pikemen.
One thing that's said is that when you're watching a game, your elo rises about 200.
Good point. Good
compared
point.
to when you play it.
It's a fact.
So that's a good thing to keep in mind.
Now,
If you're watching the game, you're like, oh man, why did they not do this? That's so retarded.
so that's 2 castles
And
down.
then you play it, and then you don't do it either.
2 more
And
calves
some more
converted.
conversions.
It's awesome.
More conversions.
Yep. Did the Trebs get the bonus on being uphill? Did they get the attack bonus?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So I thought.
That's why having your castle uphill is so important.
Yep.
And the Treb survive. Oh my gosh, repair that.
Look at this little
Please
bill.
repair. Okay, I think he is going to repair it. That's amazing. And now heal up these eagles.
Only 26 eagles now, so he has lost his military. But look at, again, you commented on the resources. He has so much. He could just be popping out pikemen, trash units.
Even eagles. He has 1,000 gold. Why is he not producing eagles right now? That's what I want to know. If I could ask him right now, I would be asking him that right now.
Because there's no tech that he's waiting for, right? His blacksmith's fully
No.
upgraded. Unless he wants to upgrade his pikeman line to halbs.
Oh, this castle is not a good castle at all. Oh gosh.
How many doubt castles is this?
disaster.
Is this 2 or 3?
I think this is...
I think it's 2, but still, too
I
many.
think it's 2 if you don't count the one that he was about to place but wasn't able to.
Yeah, I mean, it's too many. You don't want any doubt castles. And
And
this
he's
TC
still
will
trying
go
to
down.
build it.
Yeah, he is. Look at this little guy working hard.
Like, oh, Young Rebel has so many resources. Is that Aztec economy paying off?
And about a 2,000 point lead, so I'd expect to see BlankSpot retiring here in a minute.
I agree. I think if you're BlankSpot, you...
There it is.
Yep, there it goes.
Nostradamus over
Man.
here. Well played, Young Rebel. Taking out the Franks with the Aztecs.
Yep, he acknowledged the forward gold. We knew it was going to be an issue. He is out of gold at home.
You want to dive into the statistics?
Yeah, I would love to. Alright, I'm curious to see how much relic gold that Rebel was able to get. Because that's supposed to be a huge thing with Aztecs, especially late game. Let's see.
Not so. Well, he only had the 1 relic though.
That is true. I was a little disappointed. It's one thing to not go for relics with a normal game, or a normal civ, I mean. But if you're like Lithuanians or Aztecs, then
Yeah.
you would think that'd be pretty high on your priority list.
Which is the civ that shows all relic locations?
That is the Burmese.
So Burmese Aztec team combo could be pretty
Yes.
effective.
Unstoppable, man. Unstoppable.
And I gotta say, props to Young Rebel. If you're looking at total castles built, BlankSpot built 3, attempted 6. And Young Rebel got the win with only 1 castle. Just because they're powerful, sure, but you don't have to have them to win a game. I think
That's
that
true.
kind of proves
It's
things.
just all map control. I think it was the map control that won him. And the lack of disturbance in his economy.
Hmm. Very similar uptimes across the board, all 3 players. BlankSpot, you called it, had a better eco, everything but gold. But I think the the numbers in military kind of tell the story.
Especially, like I said earlier, the Aztec farms are so good, and you can see that in the food collected.
Mm.
I mean, oh gosh, that's the other way around. My bad. How many farmers did he have? Let me see.
Not
Oh,
many.
okay. That is a lot of farmers.
Well, villagers are about equal, 78, 74.
Okay, so how many farmers did BlankSpot have? 31 farmers for BlankSpot, and for Young Rebel, 20. All right, that makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that forward gold did. Yeah, he exhausted his back gold. He tried hard to get as much as he could from this forward, but
Yeah, map gen determines so much in this game.
well, shall we go to game 3? It's all tied up 1-1.
Okay.
First game went to BlankSpot. Second went to Young Rebel. What do you say, Mr. Monty? Shall we continue?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm looking forward to seeing the new Civ matchup.
All right. See you on the next one, folks.